Alright guys, hopefully you are ready for another Motorhelix video because this just came in today. I've been extremely excited for this one as well. Motorhelix is killing it. Anyways, I ordered this from AliExpress. This was released at Hobby Expo China, Hangzhou. And this was on October 14th and 15th. They sold this. It was limited to 199, which is pretty limited as far as a lot of other brands go. But I picked this up on AliExpress for, it was just over $100. I've been telling you guys, they had some pretty good coupons for like Black Friday and Cyber Monday. And they also have a lot of good coupons for Christmas going on right now. So it was free shipping. It was just a little over $100. I think I paid like $105 for this or something like that. Limited to 199 pieces. And also for reference, this was like 51 US dollars at the event. So I didn't think $100 was a bad markup on it, especially not for how cool it is. At least I think it's cool. I don't know if any of you have seen this, but we'll just crack into it and I'll show you. This is the kind of unique stuff that I'm just really loving from Motorhelix. So we'll get all this plastic out of here in the trash can. All right. So box is really cool. As you can see, this has a Honda NSX-R. It's the 3-stage development set. You'll kind of see what that means here in a sec. The box is really cool. It's got like the outlines of the cars on it. Just really neat. Very cool. It's actually, the box is actually a bit smaller than I thought it would be, but now that I'm looking at it, it kind of makes sense. Anyways, here's all the information on the back. Of course, Honda officially licensed, Motorhelix sticker right there, and then there's the information on the UPC, and then all the contact information for Motorhelix and whatnot. So let's go ahead and get it out. Okay, so it just slides out. The whole display just slides out like so. Maybe. There we go. It's starting to come out now. Oh, it's in there pretty tight. Okay. Oh, there we go. Is there anything else in the box? I don't see anything. So I will set that back there. And here it is. Nothing on the bottom. Okay, so it's just bare bones. It's just all that's in there. We'll take the acrylic off. It comes in this big display case. And it is the 3-stage development set. And yeah, so I saw this when they posted it, and I kind of fell in love with it, and I was like, I have to get that. And lo and behold, it is here. So it's the Honda NSX-R. The finished product is in this really nice orange color. I'm not sure what the exact like paint spec is called, but then there's also like the resin sample, like the prototype resin sample that all these brands like do for their displays at events. Then the finished diecast sample, of course, it's not painted yet. I think it might be, is it clear coated? I don't think it's clear coated. I think that's just like raw metal without any sort of treatment to it. And then of course the final one right there. So I'm a little scared to take these off. I don't know how fragile this resin one is going to be. It feels very interesting. It's very interesting texture. It kind of feels like paper. But yeah, I want to go ahead and take them off. I think it would be fun to get a close look at all of them. So they're each held on with 2 screws. So this is going to take a minute. But yeah, this is the kind of stuff that is just so unique to me. Like last night we looked at that S2000 like kit. That was incredible. Like the detail on that was insane. Very well done. I have very, very few complaints with that. And the complaints I do have are very trivial. And then like this, it's just so unique. Like who does stuff like this? I haven't seen anybody else do anything like this. Hopefully this screw doesn't pop off. I just think it's really cool. And there's some other sets and stuff that they've done for events that I also think are really cool. They did an R34 Nismo set that I really want. And then they also did a Type R Honda set. I believe it had 2 different Civics, and then it had a white NSX-R in it as well. And I thought that one was pretty cool. Just really unique products. And also for this event, at least I believe it was this event, this HEC event, they did a Mitsubishi Lancer, but they sold it with a scissor lift. which again, just really cool. I want to be careful with that one. Okay, so here's the base. Hopefully I don't lose any of these screws. It looks like they're all fine like that. So let's look at the resin one first. And of course, this is, holy crap, this is insanely light, which is, I feel like that would go without saying, but yeah, so it's just like a really light plastic. I don't know exactly what material this is. I'm assuming it's resin, but yeah, I mean, for it being resin, all the detail is there. Like, like I said earlier, this is what you see on display from pretty much all these brands when they show off a first initial prototype sample of something. And yeah, insanely light. But the funny thing is, it rolls. So it's got, I'm assuming they put metal axles for the wheels. And it actually seems like it would roll pretty well here. Yeah, it rolls pretty good, even for how light it is. It's a little squeaky. I don't know if that picks up on camera, but no windows or anything. Well, I mean, it does have the front and back window, but no side windows. Yeah, there's really not a whole lot to say about this. Like, the casting looks really good. Like, all the detail is there as far as this form goes. The wheels and tires are nice. The detail on the bottom is actually pretty good too. It's held together with a couple screws. I'm not going to take it apart or anything. I do notice this back wheel is bent, which could be why it squeaks a little bit when it rolls. But even with that back wheel being bent, it rolls, which is kind of insane. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. You guys are thinking I'm weird for this. I want to know how it smelled. It kind of... Yeah, I don't even know how to explain that. It has an interesting smell to it. Hopefully I don't get high off that. Anyways, yeah, really cool. There's even brake details in there. Nice rotor and caliper detail. Very cool. But yeah, I think this is the lightest model I have ever held. This is cool though. So there's that one. That's the resin prototype. I'll set it right there for now. And then here is the Diecast prototype. So this is pretty much like the finished sample before it gets paint, I believe. And the base on this is metal. It's got there's like a gap across where the wheel goes. I wonder if it's like a CM model type thing where like they designed it to where the wheels can pop off and you can pop in some different wheels at some point. Maybe we'll see that in an upcoming release. This one has it too. Yeah, this looks really good. Again, this is way heavier than this resin one, obviously, because this is actual diecast. But yeah, metal base, and the wheels, again, do roll. And the wheels actually look pretty good on this one. So I believe these are going to be the same wheels as this finished orange one back here. But the tires look nice. The wheels look good. Nice like shiny silver. And then there's the brake details in there. I see a red caliper. The rotor looks quite nice. So yeah, very cool. There's all the detail on the bottom. Nothing too crazy, but it does look good. Exhaust details at the back in silver. Very nice. Yeah, defroster lines on the back window. There actually is some color on the interior as well. A bunch of silver in that center part. And then I see a red Honda badge on the steering wheel with some silver accents. And I think that's about it as far as color, but I do like to see a little bit of color on the interior. That is very nice. Yeah, it looks very good. Very good. Here's the front. Headlights look quite nice in my opinion. They're not foggy or anything. Nice bulb detail. There's a little bit of orange up in this back corner for the turn signal, which I do believe is pretty dang accurate. Honda badge up front. It's a little bit off center, but that is okay. Like the red and the actual like silver of the Honda badge is a little bit off center. Hopefully it's okay on the orange one, because this, I guess this is technically just like a sample, right? So I mean they mass produced it kind of. I mean they only made 199 of these sets, so this wasn't super widely produced. So it makes me believe that they did just pump out a bunch of samples when they were doing them. But anyways, yeah, headlight and front detail looks amazing. And then the back detail looks really good too. Those taillights are incredible. Each of these little sections of the taillight has like its own little bulb detail. It's a little bit foggy on this left side, but I think it's okay. Honda badge looks good. And there's actually like some texture on the reverse lights. I don't know if you can see that, but there's like little tiny dots making it textured, which looks really good. So yeah, This is really nice. I wonder what these little black things behind the window. I'm assuming that's a vent for the engine bay, because this is mid-engine, I believe. NSX, I believe so. So yeah, very cool. There's the die-cast sample, and then here is the finished version. Let's check out the paint. So it's a nice, like, almost like a burnt orange color. Oh, that looks so good. The clear coat and the paint quality from Motorhelix, from what I've seen so far, is really nice. I only have a few models from them so far, but yeah, this looks really good. Very nice orange color. And again, same wheels and brake details. And the wheels do spin freely, so these are nice rollers, which a lot of people will appreciate. But the body lines look really good. Like I'm not really seeing anything wrong with this at all. This looks awesome. How's that Honda badge on the front? That looks great. That looks damn near perfect to me. So that is good. Headlights, just amazing headlights. A little orange detail in the corners. So nice. How does the back look? Headlight, or the taillights foggy? No, headlights are perfect on this one. They look really good. I love the little round bulb details behind the lenses. They look awesome. A little bit of orange on the sides for the blinkers. Exhaust detail looks awesome. NSX-R on the license plate. Black wing for this one. Again, those black vents right there. So cool. I like how it has this little like orange body panel down here as well. Looks really nice. There's the bottom again, metal. This is just awesome. This is, in fact, oh no, that's not my first on Honda NSX. I think this is my first Honda NSX-R. Yeah, for sure my first Honda NSX-R. And honestly, this is pretty much perfection. I don't really know if I need like anything else aside from Motorhelix for this casting. I'm sure if Mini GT did it, I would collect them. But yeah, maybe some opening parts, like the back hatch opened, would be pretty cool. But yeah, these are awesome. This is just like I said, such a unique and cool product that we don't ever see from anyone, right? Like that is just so cool to me. Like that is a really cool, like display piece, conversation starter. It is just awesome. So yeah, it is kind of expensive, so I don't really know that I recommend it. But I think the price, at least for what they're going for right now on like AliExpress, I think the price is definitely fair for what you get, especially with how limited it is and the fact that it was an event model. I definitely think the price is fair, although I can definitely understand that this isn't something for everybody, right? This is for like the super hardcore diecast nerds, I guess, that think it's I just think it's interesting how like it goes from this resin sample and then they create the actual like final diecast sample of it. Well, I guess the final sample would be the orange one, but diecast sample and then the finished product right here. It is just so cool to see like the step by step of it, and which we see it all the time at events, right? Like we'll see this, and then like a little bit later at another event, we'll see the diecast sample, and then we'll see the finished one. But it's cool to have it as an actual like consumer product. I think like this is just super unique to me. So yeah, this is cool. I really like this. And hopefully you guys do too. Back-to-back Motorhelix. Yeah. 2026. I'm going to be collecting a lot more Motorhelix. There's a bunch of stuff on pre-order. They're working with Greenlight, which is awesome. That opens up a lot of really cool licensing opportunities for Motorhelix. And they're actually, Motorhelix, from what I understand, is making the Greenlight premiums, which is super cool. Need to get my hands on those too. But they need to start releasing those like globally. They've only done event models so far, I'm pretty sure. But anyways, yeah, Motorhelix is killing it. Everything Motorhelix touches is just amazing so far. So hopefully they keep it up. And that's about all I got for you guys. So let me know what you think, and I'll catch you in the next one.